Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 6 Lift Us Where Suffering Cannot Reach. This was a very good episode. I enjoyed it. It had its moments, of course, but yeah, let's just do it. Spoilers! Okay. Yeah, we're going to the Magellan system or whatever, someplace Pike had visited once before where he had saved a shuttle from a pulsar, so he had a bad experience. He hoping to have a better one this time. And the people who lived there, they chose not to join the Federation. But here we are. We're just, doing some random checks and, oh no, a shuttle's in danger. This is... The people that's trying to take the shuttle, they're serious about their mission. They're not trying to give up. So, but Federation technology is apparently better than theirs, and it didn't work out for them. So the shuttle ended up crashing, which they ended up having to investigate later because what do you know? But Cadet Uhura is doing her rounds on every department she got to go through, and she doing security this week. And I'm like, okay, so she running around with Bassoon going through all these rules that she got to do to, learn the best ways to, understand how to do security and look for threats and things like that. So she did have a good experience later on when she, got her right together on the ship. They went and explored it, see what was going on with it. That looked nice. The set was cool. It was weird how they came through there and they was looking at everything and then they called the other people in and Spock come right in there and see some shit on the ground like, so that should have been something that you should have seen and looked to the side and been like, okay, I'm gonna come back to that, or mention it to him when he come in. That's part of security too, being able to see not only threats but things that might be important. Just saying. Anyway, she also stole some data chips so that her could translate them, which she did, and let her do her little presentation thing for the captain, which was really nice. I appreciated she did that. But the captain busy being strung up by the nutsack by this lady, Allura, that he saved in the past experience here in the shuttle. And apparently it was a very good experience, so, they're happy to see each other. It was funny. I liked it. It was like, oh, hey, didn't expect to run into you here. Oh, how you doing? You look good. Nice. You too? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. How you doing? I was like, okay, here we go. All right. And of course, he got what he needed. He needed to get a little release, shall we say. And he did that while he was busy trying to save her life. Which the whole thing when he came down there as her friend and, just overseeing, who in her, the entourage, security, whatever, could have did this, could have traded on her, saying let them know they was even on a transport going anywhere. And sure enough, the dude was there. None of her other security could stop this dude, but Pike got him. Okay, sure. Okay, we're gonna move this story right on along because that was like what, so he was the best dude on your whole security team, clearly, because why none of them can't stop him? Seriously, he didn't just mow through 12 guys, but Pike got him. Okay, sure. Anyway, yeah, that's the part I didn't like. That's after that is when he got the, release. And then he was just done. He was like, okay, But thanks to the translation, come to find out these people that were trying to take it wasn't just some other alien colony race that just happened to live on this planet and colonize it, and they just got along with them or whatever. No, they was actually an offshoot of them. Didn't want to have nothing to do with them and what they was up to. What was they up to? Oh boy, the precocious little boy that they had, that I've seen him on something else, I just can't think of what it is. And he just so smart, and he involved himself in everything, and I'm like, is he gonna save himself? Because you're smart enough to do that. I don't understand. But the father trying to save you, it was like, this is where you start to understand where intelligence don't necessarily mean understanding. You may know something, but you may not understand what you know. If that makes any sense. So that's basically what this little boy was. Smart as hell, but didn't know shit. So there you go. I thought they was gonna actually help him, help the doctor Otunga save his daughter, but no, he gonna give him some pointers on the right direction to go in. I'm like, but you, dude, you already tried to take the boy. That people know it. You're not going back. You're going to the other planet with the other people. You're a rebel now. You could just tell him how to do the shit or give it to him. Like seriously, you're gonna just feed spoon food? Oh God, be a whole rebel if you're gonna be a damn rebel. What? Anyway, another part I didn't like because I'm like just because I don't like this whole storyline with the doctor and his daughter. I don't like it. He wrong. I don't like it. I feel like the daughter let me out this mug. You don't even want me to move around. Are you serious? Come on. Anyway, once they figure out that it was actually the people, the Magellan people's people, that was actually trying to take them, and Pike then went down there for the ceremony because the boy didn't got back. They thought they lost him at first. They thought they had got away because the father trying to get away with him, but he actually hid him on the ship somewhere. That's how that ended up with the boy back. Sadly, even when Pike saw at the ceremony, because they let him go through everything and looked at all happy and joyous at first, I'm like, okay, but they never would explain why he was so important to them until they said they're gonna fall out the sky because the planet is jacked. The planet itself, oh yeah, they made sure you could see it was all cracked and lava and everything, but they was floating in the air on their nice little cities and platforms and everything, and it was very beautiful. You know, to walk out and see clouds right next to you, that's awesome. I think. You know, I'd be terrified of things, but I'm pretty sure you get used to it. But anyway, without him, everything was gonna fall down. So okay, what does that mean? What are we doing here to this little boy? And we already found this piece of equipment in these other people's thing that was supposed to go on a child's head, and the father said it was to dampen neural senses so that he couldn't be able to do the thing. And what did these people do to this little boy? Plug him into a machine. Are you serious? And he's gonna power somehow everything to make sure that understand and oh god, they'd already implanted these bio whatever's in him, which is what made him so smart and hell. This was terrible. This is absolutely terrible. And Pike couldn't do anything to stop it. And that's I liked that. I hated what happened, but I liked that it was realistic enough. You can't fix everything in the universe. You just can't do it. You know, and when they knocked him out and he woke up in the bed and he tried to, he thought he was going to try to get the boy out. She's like, if you get him out, he's gonna die. Either way. He's stuck in there. And the husk of the previous child that they hauled by was ridiculous. I'm like, oh boy. It was. But he left. He was like, she was trying to get him to come there. He told her about his situation, about him dying in 10 years and everything. They can promise to save his life. Don't worry about it. Something happened to you. He ain't coming back. And I'm gonna report this to the Federation the first chance I get. Pike is out. Number one, I'm ready. Please. I'm like, wow, that was rough. That was rough. I hope that he be okay from this, because that was rough. He really liked that woman, Lord. And hopefully, pardon the plane, he'll be okay. It won't hurt him for too long. I can't wait to see what next episode brings us. So far, the show is going along smoothly. This was a pretty solid episode, except for those couple of parts that I mentioned, like how did he be the one to save it? Stop the dude. Come on, seriously. But she take him out. She kill him. This is how serious and committed I am to our cause and what we're doing here, and I believe. And other people, they live on this other planet. They live pretty harshly, but they live it, and they're not sacrificing nobody. Just saying. Put some of that science and technology toward making this place a little better. How about that? Clearly, the planet is not worth living on. Y'all gotta forcibly force a child into a machine to power everything so y'all can float in the goddamn sky. Okay, that was this week's episode. Good to say that. It was, but it was still good. It was a good episode. See you guys next week for next episode 7. Have a great day.